Hey, hi guys, how are you? Let's do another interview, a quick one today on a product that I had some trouble getting. It's a typical situation. Back to Amazon again. You guys remember these kind of trays here, these TV trays? You know, they're natural wood, very simple trays, very nicely made, very common, for most households. When you got people over, you want to have a place to set your trays. Thanksgiving's coming up now pretty quick, and we're going to have some people over. I'm going to have some people over. Not we, I'm going to have some people over. And I'm going to have some places for the people to sit down. So we got a little plans this Thanksgiving, and we're going to probably use these. So the point I'm trying to make is that I went to the local stores. As you noticed, my last video, I had to buy a real good quality snow shovel and a good quality ice chopper, which were virtually impossible to find in any store, except for I had to drive around all over to find it, and it took quite a while and a lot of travel time. But in this case here, while I was doing that, I didn't tell you guys, but I was looking for these also, and you couldn't find these either. So I left aside that video because it didn't pertain to snow removal, and I just thought I'd throw this one in for this week. But these are TV trays that I had all my married life, my second married life, I should say. The TV trays that I had back in the first marriage I had was the metal trays. I don't know if you guys remember the metal trays. You couldn't buy TV trays like these back in them days. I was in my 20s back then. But these are really nice trays. I love them. They're great, and I always wanted to replace them with these. And so I did my little gander around town, and also went to the bigger city that's up the street, about 20 miles, and checked out all their stores, the Home Depots, the Menards, and typical Lowe's, Kmart, or not Kmart, Walmart. Walmart used to be, you could go in there and you could buy these anytime you wanted to. And I even checked Walmart's site on these, and I couldn't find any of the natural wood TV trays on their site. Now maybe I'm stupid or something, but I searched pretty good on there, and I didn't see anything. So I just clicked TV trays, Amazon, and scrolled through, and I found several of this kind of TV trays, and I was looking for price, of course, like everyone else does, and these range anywhere from the lowest price of $60 some for the set of 5, all the way up to as high as $120 some. Well, I'm not going to pay $120 some for these trays. These trays are just a little bit different than the ones I had in my previous. I don't think it changed that much. They're still good quality. All I had to do is when they came in is I just had to put a few screws on the stand. That was about it. It took me about 5 minutes, and it was done. And when I went to the Amazon site and found what I wanted to order, all I had to do is of course, change my my way of buying, because of course I had some difficulties on Amazon on my previous account, so I had to restructure that so that I would be protected, so I didn't have to worry about someone that would possibly break into my account. So now I'm able to buy on Amazon with no problem, and I was able to pick these up, and I was really amazed on how quick they came. It was a matter of I'm not a Prime member or nothing like that. But for some reason, there's a lot of stuff you can buy as a non-Prime member that you still get it in 2 days. And by golly, I got these in 2 days right at my doorstep. And I was very pleased with them. So I just thought I'd do an interview or not an interview, I screwed up again, review on this, so you guys know that the kind of stuff that I'm going through, and replacing a lot of the stuff that I had previous to what I'm replacing in my household. So yeah, I got stripped pretty good, so I'm replacing a lot of stuff, and you can see that I got everything back to normal, pretty much. It took me about 6 months to do this, but with a lot of work, earning some extra money, and I was able to pull it off. So I'm sitting pretty good on getting the house the way it used to be, and I'm very happy about getting my stuff back the way it was. I tried to replace it for the exact same thing that I had before, and I did a pretty good job. Now the couch I'm sitting in, this happened to come from a job that I worked part-time a little bit, and they were nice enough to, they were at an auction, and happened to be there, and when I was doing my work, they asked if I would be interested in a couch, because they said I needed a couch. So I told them my problem, and they picked this couch up for 35 bucks. And it's like brand new. It's got oak trim on it. Very nice couch. It's like brand new. And I feel sorry for the people that had that auction, because it was an elderly lady that had to be put in a nursing home, and she had a home that was probably worth about $200,000 and some, and had some very nice furniture. And sad part about it is she had a couch that her daughter just bought her a couple months before she had to be put in a nursing home, and the couch was like $1,200, I believe it was, and they said it only went in the auction for $200, and that was one of the things that brought the most money. And this particular love seat I'm sitting in right now, I got the cushions and everything with it for 35 bucks, and I wasn't even there. I mean, the party seen it there. They knew I needed a small couch to fulfill my living room, to make it look nice, and that's what she came up with. I'm very pleased on what she did for me, and that's basically what I got to tell you today. You know, so I thought I'd throw this video out there. I'd like to do a shout out for someone that deserves a shout out. This is not a small channel by any means. It's a channel that I ran into that pertains to the work that I used to do, and it's a young man that's living at home, I believe. He doesn't say it in his video, but I'm pretty sure he does, because his dad takes him around to do this type of work. What he does is he lives out on the East Coast, and they have a lot of rain issues with flooding, and it's all about cleaning storm sewers. And this guy has got, I believe, if I remember right, he's got like 10,000 subscribers, and he's getting an average of every view, he's getting between 15,000 to 1,000,000 views on cleaning storm sewers with a rake out in the rainstorm while it's thundering and lightning because of the flooding. Because he feels it's a great thing that he's doing. It's saving lives and doing the proper thing. He wears all the protective equipment. He went through OSHA training for the job. He's even got one video on there that they talk about where he was on the news. They actually did a short news broadcast on what he had discovered in his work that he did cleaning the drains out, and he noticed that there was a problem cleaning a culvert out that went underneath the interstate. And on one side there's a pond, and he worked for several hours taking all the debris off of the storm sewer area. And there was so much pressure on that storm sewer area that it was caving in. So when he got all the debris off there, it's just like a big vacuum. It sucked everything through, and it went through the other side. And then when he went on the other side, he noticed a problem. He said the water was going in clean and coming out filthy brown. So that told him that there was a problem in that culvert that was approximately 300 foot long, and he was worried that there was started to be a sinkhole was going to develop on the interstate. So he called DOT, he called the Sheriff's Department, and he called so many people. It was not getting anywhere. It took him forever before he got somewhere on it. And that video's out there. You guys, it'd be nice if you'd take a peek at his channel. It's Post 10. It's called Post 10. And watch what this guy goes through. And I find that it's very interesting for me because I've done that work all my life. I didn't do it every day, but it's part of my job. We go out like once a week and clean off the storm sewers so that all the leaves were off, all the twigs, so that the water would flow through the gutters and keep from flooding. And this guy here on this channel is all about that, and I think he's doing a real well job on it, and he didn't realize that it was going to balloon as much as it did. And you can tell just by the views, and he's got a small amount of subscribers, which is I think 9,000. I could be wrong on that, I'm not sure. In my memory, a lot of times I can't remember exactly how many subscribers I got, but I think he's like 9,000 something. But if I make a mistake on this, I will write it in script on the screen on how many subscribers he's got. But I know that his views are way, way, way more than what he's got for subscribers. And that's what YouTube is looking for. They're looking for how much attention people are watching your videos. It's not about the subscribers whatsoever. So and he's also getting ads, but he's not getting ads like I would think he'd get ads. So there again, the subject matter that he's doing is all about storm sewer maintenance and cleaning, and it's not really a user-friendly channel for advertising on. So he's going to lose a lot of revenue on that alone, because he's not getting the ads. So, back to YouTube, like we were talking before, what it takes to generate money if you're doing it to make money, which I'm not doing it, but it's stuff that I'm learning considerably a lot on YouTube on what's going on. So anyways, I'm going to just make that into another video someday, about the new rules are coming up. You guys need to look at them. It's all based on children, and I shouldn't have mentioned children because it's a naughty word. YouTube is got some new rules on that, and you guys need to check it out. Just type in your computer the new rules for 2020 for YouTube, and there's just a ton of stuff on there, and very disappointed women that are crafters that show their crafts, and they are going to probably lose their channel according to what they're saying, because it's revolves around animation that focus on bringing children to visit the site on their parents' computer. And there's something going on that YouTube got sued for several $1 million, and it's a big issue right now, and you guys need to do a research on it and look for yourself. I just gave you a little highlight on it so you get excited and check it out. That's what my channel is all about. It's giving you the news and what's happening, and my complaint department on what I'm going through in my life. And this is one of them, of course. You got to go to Amazon. And by the way, this is a little bit too heavy for a drone, to deliver it to your house, so I wasn't able to get that service. So, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to pick up the phone and order online and call Amazon and say I need my new 2022 Cadillac delivered. Would you please deliver it to my house with a drone? And I'm sure it's going to happen, right? That's a joke, folks. We'll see you on the next video. You guys have a great day, and hopefully I can bring you some more good videos as time goes on, but it's really, really cold out there right now. So I'm just sitting back and trying to come up with something that I can give you that's good material. So check out that post 10, and also be aware of the new rules that's coming on YouTube. You know, it doesn't take much. Just do a search on it on YouTube itself, and it's just packed full of the new rules for 2020. So we'll see you later. Bye.